Okay, I just ended the stream and now I'm going to do a trade recap. Means you will see the whole live trade on my YouTube channel in case if it's not getting blown out of the surface because of the copyright music. Anyways, now one thing I have to mention, this is the first day I was able to kind of catch up with the routine which I made up in my head. Like waking up earlier, taking my time to not get on any social media and get some, or the charts to get clear-headed. I will maybe tell more context about it in a separate video. Anyways, now um, dollar. What am I saying? Gold. To be honest, I think gold might be in a recession because you see, it was like massively dropping the past few days, like last week and the beginning of this week, and it also broke out of this trendline liquidity. Now, to be honest, the trendline liquidity on the daily doesn't have to mean that much, but I mean, look how beautiful it aligns. And yesterday, the candle clearly closed a lot below that. And now, of course, what's going to happen is it's trying to get to the next closest supply zone before it keeps going down. Of course, makes sense, right? And also maybe it will kind of consolidate for a few days, possible, because this distribution was pretty massive, if you ask me. Yeah. Now, anyways, when we go to the 4 hour, we actually see here a very clean supply zone. I just say order block. For me, it's a fucking order block. And the thing is, after this hella distribution the past few days and also yesterday, it made sense to me that it will actually go up, at least try to retrace into this order block. Not doesn't mean that it will possibly do it, but at least try for today to retrace there. And also, when we scale down to the 50 minutes, we see not only some kind of bullish consolidation, we also see here another clean, fresh ass fair value gap on the 30 minutes. And actually, on the 50 minutes, this candle open is my entry level, as you can see. And of course, we can argue this is also an order block as well, but on the 30 minutes, it's way cleaner and higher time frame holds higher power. But anyways, I used the 50 minutes for marking out my entry. Then I scaled down to the 50 minutes and I was watching price action. I saw it did pretty much down there. I was looking if it wants possibly to sweep this low, but it wasn't. Like it wasn't getting too much there. It was like rejected, if you get me. And then I was able to catch the entry before it was going too much below it. I mean above it, for my entry level. Then it tapped a second time to the order block, retesting it, and then the crazy ass rally happened. To be honest, I wasn't expecting for this kind of rally to jump that crazy up. But yeah, anyways, it was so good for me. Actually, as I mentioned in my last video, in case if I uploaded it, I kind of took like a very very big loss because very unfortunate circumstances and whatever. Like in a few words, just fucking excuses. But anyways, I took a huge loss, so I have not that many funds to play with. But this time I still had like a pretty big lot size compared to my equity. Like, no, it was like a fucking big. And it's the reason why I was putting partial take profits. Not to be particularly greedy, also with a relatively tight stop loss. But again, with take partial TPs, which I usually really rarely do on gold. But because of my low equity, I just wanted to, secure some profits. Um, to play it safe. And I'm still like pretty like I'm like I think 55, 60% up on the whole account, which I think it's pretty good or at least not bad. So yeah, and one more thing I have to say on the other account, on the other life account, I just had like one TP because the lot size was not that big, was pretty low. So yeah, it was taking the whole TP, so no partial TP on the other one. Only on the one life account I usually use, or I use, or I am trading mainly on it. So yeah. Oh, I also forgot to say that, and one more confirmation for that was gold sweep this high, and yeah, maybe going a little bit down, and then later maybe sweep this high. But yeah, after sweeping this high, that it will go a little bit down. Um. So yeah, there's actually not much to say. This was also an extra confirmation. That was the reason why I actually had the gold price right there and this line chart, area chart, whatever this fucking shit is called. But yeah, luckily it played out for me. Not luckily, it was good that it played out for me. I'm way. The thing is, this profit is very cool. Yeah, no doubt. I'm enjoying it. But what the thing is, which is way more fulfilling, or it's making me way more feeling dopamine, I was able to wake up earlier and actually to, having like my day one on um following this routine, because it's I just observed, for me it's super important for me before I go on the charge or do anything to have like at least a bare minimum a 1 hour gap to be able to clear my head, start the CP, to get the CPU warm, and then I'm able to catch these moves. Now it wasn't perfect. I think we can see that on the trade on the prop firm, but still we are getting somewhere, and this is important. I know not somewhere, but it's getting better, and I think that's very important. So yeah, with that being said, cheers, and of course I'm also going to watch news today.